Talking about balance in Unalive by Daylight is extremely difficult for one major reason, which is basically whataboutism. And it doesn't matter if you're a big content creator, a small content creator, or even just a random Reddit Andy. Now this might not seem like a big problem, but it actually is, because it shuts down pretty much all discussion about how to make the game better if you're not exclusively bandwagoning onto the current most problematic issues in the game. But even that isn't totally immune to this issue. Literally any time balance talk is brought up about anything in DBD, it gets immediately categorized as a survivor problem or a killer problem, and then the whataboutism begins. Here's an example. Man, I really do find the gen kick meta boring to play against. Well, what exactly are killers supposed to do to win if survivors bring 16-second chance perks into every match? Boom. Discussion shut down and ruined immediately, no progress is made, everyone continues being a donkey. And this mindset has no restriction, it can be applied to anything. I'll give you a real example from my channel from before, where I made another nerf windows of opportunity bait post just to get some reactions and have fun, and a survivor main replied to the post saying, "I am tired of killer mains complaining about every usable survivor perk in the game. When are we gonna start talking about the real problem, Tombstone Myers? How can anything this broken and overpowered still be in the game? I don't really see the point in discussing anything about balance until this has been fixed." Like, this man just came out of nowhere and died on the nerf Tombstone Myers hill as the top priority in the game. So the community needs to get out of this headspace where everything needs to be compared in ways that make zero sense or have anything to do with each other. For instance, and this isn't a real opinion, if I were to say off the record should be nerfed and someone replies, well, that would make tunneling easier. That's a reasonable discussion, it makes sense. But if the reply is, how can you even talk about off the record while there's literally a killer perk in the game that doesn't let survivors open the exit gates for 60 seconds after they've already won the game? It's just so stupid. It feels like it comes from a place of pure emotion where 2 + 2 = 5. So remember, not every balance discussion is about the most problematic thing in DBD currently. It's okay to talk about any issue in the game, no matter how small or big it is. It's also okay to entertain ideas without needing to be spoon-fed every last statistical outcome of the suggested changes. I'd like to see the DBD community get to a place where we stop the killer survivor black hole and emotional response outbursts. The idea is how to make DBD more fun for as many players as possible. It's really that simple. No matter how much you disagree with someone, resorting to just random rhetoric does absolutely nothing. The ball stops moving and all progress stagnates, which, as you can imagine, does not help the developers at all. So it quite literally affects the decision making of the balance team. The DBD community has 100% become impossible to please. Also, this video might seem like I'm talking about myself, like how dare any of you disagree with my takes, but that's not the case. I see this in every Reddit thread, every Twitter post, and every comment section on balance discussion videos that I watch. And this is even where the annoying resume phenomenon comes from. You may be familiar with this, where every random DBD player on every website has to first announce their 900-page resume before giving an opinion on literally anything. For example, well, my name is Percy Garrison, and I play about 30%, maybe 33% survivor, and the rest killer. I have over 6,469 hours in the game. I play DBD about 40 hours a week, but I also enjoy long walks on the beach, and I have a pet turtle named Snurtle. I'm not exactly a high MMR player, but I do watch high MMR players, and that's why I think I'm allowed to say that purple flashlight should be about 5% more common in the blood web. It's like the level of defense the DBD community needs to set up before every single comment is absolutely insane. And it doesn't even work. Every time someone posts an opinion that gets backlash, they act like they're being skinned alive or they're a martyr. So a lot of people need to relax and remember that it's just opinions and ideas. So going forward with my channel, anytime I personally get annoyed with some completely out of context ridiculousness, I now have this video that I made that I can just recommend, because I honestly don't think that these people even realize they're doing it at this point. They come into every conversation so loaded, there's just no way. It has to just be ingrained in the DBD culture at this point or something. So hopefully this video helps them realize they're being at best ultra cringe and at worst counterproductive to the design of the game. DBD has been around for 7 years, so it's crazy to think about how it still has largely the same annoying issues that it had at launch, most notably camping, tunneling, and gen rushing. Add to that the more competitive balancing direction, skill-based matchmaking, behavior is pushing, and it just makes everything that much more exhausting to deal with. That said, I do have a ton of videos I'm interested in making, but like I said, I needed to make this one first. On the flip side though, maybe I'm just insane. So do you notice this yourself? Do you do this yourself? Or do you just have any funny examples of it? Let me know. And as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.